Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. These two teams will break the seal on conference play in this one. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So LSU's offense will start this game off with the football. And they'll put their fate in the hands of this transfer junior quarterback, coming off a 400-yard, 3-touchdown outing in his last appearance. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Durham. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff, Caden Durham. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. LSU right back to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Over the middle, complete to Wilson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move. With the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go right back downfield. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires deep toward the end zone. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab on the big throw. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first 3rd down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed up.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense. What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete on the right side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Levin. He's got it down the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Durham. Still on his feet at the 35. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's... for the defense on 4th down like that, you've got all those bodies close to the line of scrimmage. If one guy's out of the gap or one guy misses a tackle, it could be a home run, and that's exactly what happened.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. off play action. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. They'll run the counter. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Might as well stick with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And he was held in check in game one, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Levin. Caught on the left side by Wilson. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. The give to Caden Durham. At the 40, there he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On first down, it's Durham again. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. The Panthers' offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here's a heat. Flips it out to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. FIU will line up to punt. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but oh, he's got some space. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Berry. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Catch in the middle. It's Berry.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. LSU quick to the line. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He steps out of bounds, but...
Watch him slip.
He doesn't get the ball back. What a return to set up his offense. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here comes the heat, and it's a sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pulled down for the tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, give on the inside. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Punt is on its way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Let's go down to the sideline, Holland.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. He's got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. On the run, fires downfield. Got a man. It's Wilson. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Boston College, taking on the number 4 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. Boston College coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. They finally break into the win column after starting the year 0-3. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Back now to your game inside Pitbull Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Hey guys, the FIU head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message to his team has been, we are better than this. This offense rarely gets shut out, and a shutout in the first half is unusual. He knows that taking the ball right here to start the third is where they can start to gain some momentum. That's what he challenged his team to do at the half. I'll keep you posted on how they feel here on the sideline, if they've got that energy and momentum to get started here in the third. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Handoff to the lone back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll heave it deep. Got it down the field. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Goes high to pull it in. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tied in the ring.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking left. Wilson's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down in the 37.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. That's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield. The 49.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss.
Makes the grab in their space. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And here's the return. And the returner will be brought down. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is in.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercept, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to set... Cake at the 23. They'll operate out of split backs. To the air, it's Levin. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He might want another play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that. The give on the counter. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feel.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's been fun to watch them feature this guy. Like, they understand they can run the football. They understand how good he is, and just they've owned the line of scrimmage. They've sprinkled in some pass. Like, this offense has done a really good job staying balanced, but featuring one of their better players.
On first down, it's Durham again. Maybe some room here. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the point after is good. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down, we'll open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Throws it deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. FIU set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's caught. It's stole. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty.
Yes, I would be.
Late hit. Moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Durham one more time. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caden Durham again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw. It's Levin. Finds his tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Jet sweep to the receiver. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, here's Durham. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Levin. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling. Everything is work. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They've got this. And maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
This defense will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort, tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.